I made the whole world kneel, but I would kneel for you. Call me a monster if you must. You are the only truth I knew. My name in iron, they whispered it behind locked doors. Every kingdom feared my shadow, every soldier watched the floors. I learned to speak in orders, never ask and never plead. I built a throne from silence, fed the dark with every need. Then you walked into my chamber without lowering your eyes. No trembling hands, no empty praise, no carefully rehearsed lies. You looked beyond the armor, past the crown and sharpened tone, and asked me why a man with everything still sat in fear alone. I should have sent you far away before your voice became my prayer. But every wall I raised between us only proved I wanted you there. Kneel before my heart, hear the kingdom breaking. You are the only hand that can stop these walls from shaking. Kneel before my heart, not from fear but from desire. I rule the world of winter, you taught my blood to burn like fire. Take the crown, take the dark, take the name I tore apart. I made the whole world kneel. Now kneel before my heart. I watched you cross the ballroom while the court pretended not to stare. Silver candles bent around you, midnight flowers in your hair. Every noble called you reckless, every advisor called you weak. They never knew your quiet courage or the truths you made me speak. You told me love was not possession, not a chain around your skin. If I wanted you beside me, I must first let daylight in. I had conquered cities easily, but mercy felt like war. Still I opened every window and unlocked every guarded door. I could command 1,000 voices, but I could never own your breath. So I laid down all my weapons and chose your trust instead. These walls from shaking. Kneel before my heart, not from fear but from desire. I rule a world of winter, you taught my blood to burn like fire. Take the crown, take the dark, take the name I tore apart. I made the whole world kneel. Now kneel before my heart. Not to my power, not to my name. Come to the man beneath the flame, not as my prisoner, not as my pride. Stand here beside me and look in my eyes. At dawn the bells were ringing, they expected one more cruel decree. Instead I freed the ones imprisoned for daring to disagree. The court accused you of bewitching me, of turning steel to dust. But you had never asked for weakness, you had only asked for trust. If they call this transformation the beginning of my fall, let the old throne crack beneath me. I no longer need it all. For what is power without someone who can speak your hidden name? What is victory without a soul that does not fear your shame? I will not ask you to surrender. I will not close your wings. Love me only if you choose me, not because I am a king. And if one day you leave this palace, I will not command you to stay, but every hall will hold your echo, and every night will know your name. Can stop these walls from shaking. Kneel before my heart, not from fear but from desire. I rule a world of winter. You taught my blood to burn like fire. Take the crown, take the dark, take the name I tore apart. I made the whole world kneel. Now kneel before my heart. Stand before my heart. While the old world disappears, you are not mine to capture. You are mine to meet without fear. Stand before my heart. Let the throne become a grave. I was born to rule in darkness, but your love taught me to change. Take my truth, take my scars, take the night behind the stars. I made the whole world kneel, but I would kneel for your heart. I made the whole world kneel, but I would kneel for you. Call me a monster if you must. You are the only truth I knew. They carved my name in iron, they whispered it behind locked doors. Every kingdom feared my shadow, every soldier watched the floors. I learned to speak in orders, never ask and never plead. I built a throne from silence, fed the dark with every need. Then you walked into my chamber. Monster sleeps, but do not stand too near. I love you more than I love relief, and that is why I fear. Every midnight something wakes beneath the scars across my chest. It borrows all my memories and turns my pulse against the rest. I chained the doors before you came, kept every servant from this floor. I thought that loneliness was safer than becoming what they feared me for. Then you found the hidden stairway, heard me breathing through the stone. You said no living soul should carry such a night entirely alone. I told you kindness had a price here. I told you not to call my name. Still you sat beyond the doorway until morning broke the rain. You did not ask to touch me, you did not promise I was cured. You only said I'll stay nearby until the worst of this has passed. Stay until the monster sleeps, but keep the candle in your hand. If I forget the man I am, remind me where I stand. Stay until the monster sleeps. Do not mistake my fear for shame. I would rather face this dark alone than ever make you fear my name. I love you more than I need the comfort of your heart being next to me. Stay until the monster sleeps.
set us free.
The curse began before my birth, a debt my father never paid. Every year became a weapon when the winter moon began to fade.
They called it royal strength in public. They hid the damage underground. Every generation built another locked and guarded room around it.
I believe the blood was destiny, that nothing in me could be changed. So I punished every tender feeling,
thinking distance kept you safe.
but you returned with ancient records,
With a healer from the coast.
The curse was never fed by moonlight.
It grew stronger when concealed.
You said secrecy was not protection, silence only gave it teeth. For the first time I asked for help instead of begging you to leave. Stay until the monster sleeps,
but keep the candle in your hand.
if I forget the man I am.
Remind me where I stand.
Stay until the monster sleeps.
Do not mistake my fear for shame.
I would rather face this dark alone
Than never make you fear my name.
I love you more than I need.
The comfort of your heartbeat next to me.
Stay until the monster sleeps.
Then let me learn to set us free.
We opened every tower window, brought the hidden truth to light. The healers watched the transformation instead of chaining me at night.
Some evenings still became a battle. Some mornings left me weak and cold. But each time I named the terror, it released a little hold.
You never praised me for surviving. You never called the curse my soul.
You held me to the choices I could make when I was whole.
And when I spoke with cruelty,
You did not excuse the harm.
you left the room until I listened.
Then returned when I was calm.
Love is not enduring everything.
Love is not becoming blind.
Love can stand outside the doorway.
And still refuse to leave itself behind.
You are not my cure or keeper.
You are not the chain I need.
You are someone walking with me
While I learn another way to breathe.
Stay until the monster sleeps. But now the doors are open wide.
No hidden room, no family life.
No curse I have to face inside.
Until the monster sleeps. If you are tired, you may leave.
Your love is not a debt you owe.
And I will never make you grieve.
I love you more than I need.
To keep you always next to me.
Stay because you freely choose,
Not because the darkness pleads.
Stay until the morning speaks. The storm is moving from the tower.
I am not healed in one great moment.
I am changing hour by hour.
Stay until the morning speaks.
Then walk with me into the day.
The monster was never all I was.
And it does not get to choose my way. I love you, and I will prove
That love can learn.
repair and move.
Stay until the monster sleeps.
Then watch the human wake.
Stay until the monster sleeps.
Then watch the human wake.
Stay until the monster sleeps.
And then watch the human wake.
Stay until the monster sleeps, but do not stand too near. I love you more than I love relief, and that is why I fear.
Every midnight something wakes beneath the scars across my chest. It borrows all my memories and turns my pulse against the rest.
I chained the doors before you came, kept every servant from this floor. I thought that loneliness was safer than becoming what they feared me for.
Then you found the hidden stairway, heard me breathing through the storm. You said your poison feels like home, and that is why I have to leave. You know exactly where I'm broken, and exactly how to make me leave. You always call past midnight, when the city turns to glass. You say no one understands you, then ask me to forget the past. I know the cold beneath your doorway, know the silence in your room, know the way you pull me closer when you feel me pulling loose. We were beautiful in fragments, two shadows sharing borrowed heat. Every apology was perfect, every promise incomplete. You never had to lock the window, I kept returning on my own. That is what makes this so dangerous. Your poison feels like home. You do not have to raise your voice to make me question what is true. I kept confusing being wanted with being safely loved by you. Your poison feels like home, warm enough to make me stay. Every time I reach the doorway, you know the perfect words to say. Your poison feels like home, but home should never make me small. I cannot heal inside the room where I keep learning how to fall. I still want you, that is true, but wanting is not reason to keep drinking what destroys my soul. Your poison feels like home. You brought roses after winter, left them dying in the sink. Said you hated how you hurt me, then demanded what I think. When I told you I was frightened, you said love was meant to hate. When I asked for space between us, you called distance a mistake. I began to lose my friendship, miss my sister's wedding day. Every road outside your orbit slowly seemed too far away. Yet you held me when I trembled, knew the stories from my youth. That is why the deepest damage often wears a tender truth. You were not a simple villain, I was not a helpless ghost. But love without a healthy boundary hurts the one who needs it most. Your poison feels like home. warm enough to make me stay. Every time I reach the doorway, you know the perfect words to say. Poison feels like home, but home should never make me small. I cannot heal inside the room where I keep learning how to fall. I still want you, that is true, but wanting is not reason to keep drinking what destroys my soul. Your poison feels like home. Tonight I packed a single suitcase, left the key beside the phone. Every step across the hallway felt like tearing through a bone. You stood silent by the window. For once you did not block the door. You said, I know I cannot promise I will never hurt you anymore. I believed that you were honest, and it hurt more than a lie. Some people love with all they have and still are unsafe by your side. I said, I hope you find your healing, but it cannot come through me. Then I stepped into the elevator before my courage chose to leave. Maybe in another lifetime, after years of honest change, we could meet without repeating every pattern, wound, and chain. But I cannot build my future on the person you may be. Love is not a debt I owe you. Love must also set me free. Your poison felt like home, but I finally know the way back to every part of me. I slowly learned to give away. Your poison felt like home, but home should help a spirit grow. I can't love what we once shared and still accept I have to go. I still miss you, that is true, but missing is not reason to return to what consumed my soul. Your poison feels like home. My own heart will become home, not a room where fear can stay. I will fill it with the voices.
Do not lift the veil unless you're ready for the truth. They crown me for another, but beneath it, I chose you. The cathedral doors were closing. Every candle held its breath. Golden saints looked down in silence as they dressed me for a death. Pearls were fastened at my throat, white roses tangled in my hair. They called it holy matrimony, I called it polished despair. Beyond the stained glass windows, your black carriage waited still. You had sworn you would not take me unless I came by my own will. The court believed you heartless, a name no prayer could save. But you were the only man who never asked me to behave. My father placed the veil upon me, said a queen deserve the crown. But I heard your voice beyond the bells. You can still turn around. I am the queen beneath the veil, not the bride they bought and bound. I will not trade my living heart for a dying royal crown. I am the queen beneath the veil, and my silence ends tonight. If loving you condemns my name, then let them call my freedom night. Open the gates, extinguish the flame. I will choose my fate and carry the blame. I am the queen beneath the veil, and beneath it I chose you. The prince extended his hand while the organ filled the stone. He smiled as if my future were a thing he already owned. The priest began the question, but the answer would not rise. I looked across the crowded hall and saw fear in my mother's eyes. She once had worn a veil like mine, once swallowed every plea. In that moment something passed between us, the life she wanted me to flee. She lowered her gaze toward the doorway, then gently nodded once. No speech, no grand rebellion, just permission to become. I pulled the veil from my face, heard the whole cathedral gasp. A kingdom can survive a scandal, but a soul may not survive a mask. I am the queen beneath the veil, not the bride they bought and bound. I will not trade my living heart for a dying royal crown. I am the queen beneath the veil, and my silence ends tonight. If loving you condemns my name, then let them call my freedom night. Open the gates, extinguish the flame. I will choose my fate and carry the blame. I am the queen beneath the veil, and beneath it I chose you. I ran barefoot through the courtyard, silk and diamonds left behind. Every guard received the order, but none could catch a changing mind. You waited by the iron gate, yet never reached to pull me near. You asked me one last time, is this your choice or only fear? I said I do not need a rescuer, I need a road that I can choose. Ride beside me, not before me. Love me free or let me loose. Then the bells began behind us, not for marriage but alarm. Still I climbed into the carriage and placed my hand inside your palm. They will paint me as a traitor, they will curse my mother's name. They will claim you stole the kingdom when I walked out through the flame. But no one stole me from that altar, I was never theirs to give. You were simply at the doorway when I finally chose to live. I am the queen beneath the veil, not the bride they bought and bound. I will not trade my living heart for a dying royal crown. I am the queen beneath the veil, and my silence ends tonight. If loving you condemns my name, then let them call my freedom night. Open the gates, extinguish the flame. I will choose my fate and carry the blame. I am the queen beneath the veil, and beneath that I chose you. altar at my feet. No borrowed vows, no golden cage, no life designed for me. I am the queen without the veil, and the robe becomes my throne. You do not own the heart I give. I choose you as my own. Let them keep the jewels and name. I will build a life beyond their frame. I was the queen beneath the veil. Now I rule the truth in me. Do not lift the veil unless you're ready for the truth. They crown me for another, but beneath it I chose you. The cathedral doors were closing. Every candle held its breath. Golden saints looked down in silence as they dressed me for a death. Pearls were fastened at my throat, white roses tangled in my hair. They called it holy. They gave me a crown made of ash, then asked me to call it gold. You were the first to touch my hands without demanding what they held. I learned to walk through marble halls before I learned to speak my mind. Every smile was measured, every mercy redesigned. They dressed obedience as honor, called my silence something pure. Said a queen must never question what the kingdom asks her to endure. My father built his throne on secrets, my mother guarded every stain. I inherited their victories and all the unnamed pain. Then you arrived without a title, rain still shining on your coat. You did not bow before the crown. You asked me why my voice was low. I should have ordered you away, but truth had entered with your name. You looked at all the gold around me and only saw the cage. I wear a crown made of ash, a kingdom built to disappear. Every jewel upon my head was paid for with another fear. I wear a crown made of ash, but you'll still see the woman underneath. If I must lose the throne to breathe, then let the old world burn beneath my feet. Take my hand, not my command. Stand beside me while it falls. I wear a crown made of ash, and I will not protect these walls. You showed me records from the harbor, names erased from royal books, families taxed into starvation while the court ignored their looks. Every feast inside the palace had a shadow at the door. Every anthem praised abundance while the villages grew poor. I wanted to deny the evidence, to call your accusations lies, but I had seen the empty markets, I had heard the mothers cry. You said guilt will not repair it, truth alone will not restore. Use the power they have given you, or you are only one tyrant more. I had dreamed of being innocent, but innocence was long denied. So I chose responsibility instead of somewhere else to hide. I wear a crown made of ash, a kingdom built to disappear. Every jewel upon my head was paid for with another fear. every sealed archive. By morning every hidden witness stood before the court alive. The ministers accused you of poisoning my royal mind. I said he brought me no poison, he only showed me what was mine. I signed away the private estates, returned the stolen fields. The generals abandoned me when they understood I would not yield. You waited near the eastern gate, prepared to leave if I became another ruler making speeches while preserving the same chains. I said, do not stay because you love me. If love requires you to pretend, stay only if the woman I become is someone you can meet as friend. You answered, I will walk beside you, but I will never worship you. If you rebuild this broken kingdom, let the people build it too. I wore a crown made of ash and watched it crumble in the rain. Every jewel lost its meaning when I finally spoke the names. I wore a crown made of ash, but you still saw the woman underneath. I lost the throne and learned to breathe. The morning rose beneath my feet. Take my hand, not my command. Stand beside me through it all. I wore a crown made of ash, and I survived its fall. No crown above my heart, no palace built from fear, no borrowed glory on my head, no truth I refuse to hear. No crown above my heart, only work that must be done. You did not rescue me from darkness, you reminded me to face the sun. Take my hand, equal and free. Love the truth, not royalty. I wore a crown made of ash, now nothing owns me. They gave me a crown made of ash, then asked me to call it gold. I laid it down before the dawn and chose the life I could still hold. Dance with the devil's hair, but never speak his name. One turn beneath the chandelier, and nothing stays the same. The invitations came in black, sealed with winter wax. No guest had crossed the northern bridge and ever hurried back. Still I entered through the archway in a silver feathered mask. I came to find the hidden truth no royal court would ask. The ballroom held 100 ghosts of promises and pride. Every mirror showed a different moon, every door was locked outside. Then the musicians stopped their song and all the candles bent. You descended from the marble stairs like darkness giving breath. They said your touch could ruin me, your kiss could mark my soul. But when you offered me your hand, I felt a man beneath the robe. Dance with the devil's air, turn slowly through the flame. Let the whole room whisper every warning with your name. Dance with the devil's air, one hand upon my waist. If loving you is dangerous, then danger has your face. Round and round beneath the stars, past the throne and palace guards. Dance our names. You asked why I had traveled to a place the sun refused. I said my sister disappeared here, and your house stood accused. Your fingers left my shoulder, the music faded low. You told me she was living in the valley under snow. She had fled an arranged marriage, and you helped her cross the wall. Your family bore the accusations, so her father would not know at all. The monster from the stories had protected her escape. The men who called you wicked were the ones who forged her cage. I came prepared to hate you with a blade beneath my dress, but truth can turn the sharpest anger into something dangerous. Dance with the devil's air, turn slowly through the flame. Let the whole room whisper every warning with your name. Dance with the devil's air, one hand upon my waist. If loving you is dangerous, then danger has your face. Round and round beneath the stars, past the throne and palace guards. Dance with the devil's air until the curse forgets our names. Every mirror cracked, the curse began to wake. Black frost crossed the ballroom floor, the chandeliers began to shake. You said the ancient spell required your bloodline to remain alone inside the northern palace, never loved and never named. Every guest fled toward the doors, but I remained inside, not because a dance had bound me, but because you had not lied. I removed my silver mask and said your name before the throne. The palace shook with thunder, then the frost released the stone. A curse survives through silence, a lie survives through fear. A lonely man becomes a monster when no honest voice comes near. I will not call you innocent of every wrong you've done, but I will see the whole of you. Not only what you've become. Dance with the devil's air while the frozen windows break. Let the dawn enter the ballroom for the first time since the curse was made. Dance with the devil's air, not as prisoner, not as prey. If your heart can choose another path, then choose it here today. Round and round beneath the sun, the longest winter now undone. Dance with the devil's air until the curse forgets our names.
Dance with the man beneath.
Every rumor, scar and flame.
You were never born a devil.
You were taught to wear the name.
Dance with the man beneath.
While the palace starts to breathe, I will walk beside your shadow, only if you walk with me. Round and round the night departs, no curse can own two willing hearts. Dance with the devil's air, then leave the devil there. Dance with the devil's air, but do not fear his name. One turn beneath the chandelier, and nothing stays the same. We were born as enemies.
Then why do you feel like home?
If our blood demands a war, we will rewrite what we were told. a dagger through the frame. Every lesson of my childhood taught me how to hate your name. They said your house was poison, that your people lived by lies. Then I met you on the border and found mercy in your eyes.
You could have raised the warning, you could have called the guards. Instead you hid my wounded brother beneath your family stars. You said, take him home by sunrise, no one needs to know my face. That was when the wall between us showed its first and fatal break. My mother spoke of vengeance as if anger were a prayer. She said your crown had taken every life we could not spare. I believed her every story until the winter harvest failed. Your hidden wagons crossed the valley with the grain our children needed. No royal seal, no written message, only 7 carts at night. You saved the ones you called your rivals while our fathers planned to fight. When I found you by the river, you expected my attack. I asked you why you helped my people. You said because they still feel hunger. Every truth they gave us was sharpened into stone. But standing here together, we no longer feel alone. We were born as enemies, raised to finish ancient wars. But your hand fits into mine better than a sword. We were born as enemies, names divided by a flame. If peace is called betrayal, let them curse us both the same. Break the seal, sound the alarm. We will stand between their arms. We were born as enemies, but we will not die that way. Tonight the armies gather on the plain beneath the rain. My father wants your kingdom, your mother wants the same. They placed me in white armor and told me not to hesitate. But hidden underneath the silver is your letter at my waist. My soldiers wait behind me, every bowstring pulled and drawn. They expect the first command before the darkness turns to dawn. But I have sent our secret riders to the captains on both sides. They carry proof our fathers built this war from purchased lies. If we fail, they call us traitors. If we win, they lose control. Still a crown is not worth keeping if it costs 1,000 souls. We were born as enemies, raised to finish ancient wars. But your hand fits into mine better than a sword. We were born as enemies, names divided by a flame. If peace is called betrayal, let them curse us both the same. Break the seal, sound the alarm. We will stand between their arms. We were born as enemies, but we will not die that way. Meet me at the center when the eastern sky turns red. I will lower every weapon, though they aim at us instead. Do not come to rescue me. I know you stand as my equal. We will show them love is stronger when it refuses to become evil. We were born as enemies, but the battlefield is still. To where stand without their weapons, true
children trained to hate. We were born as enemies, but we chose another fate. We were born as enemies.
Then you began to feel like home.
If our blood demands a war, we will rewrite what we